game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Snatch it quickly on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Come into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Catch is made at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. All wideouts, no backs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Floyd. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right when you're a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Finds his man. It's Traore. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Firing to the right, complete. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the right. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a really good job focusing.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Williams. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. To the air on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Wants to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Moss. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Mayava. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, 2 great plays in a row by the defense, and if I'm on the coaching staff offensively, David, I'm starting to wonder, okay, how can I protect my quarterback? Do we need to move the pocket, change the launch point? Do I got to get the ball out of his hands quicker? Because right now, it doesn't look like my offensive line can hold up.
Nah, and when your offensive line can't hold up, there's a lot of things you can do, right? You can keep more guys in to protect. You can try to be a little bit more play action, run the football, keep them off balance. But 2 plays in a row, 2 dominant wins, 2 big sacks to really get this offense going the wrong direction.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
When you're an offensive lineman, you have to sell pass on the draw play. You got to set real quick, make it look like a pass, and then boom, I'm leaving that guy. I'm hitting that running back right behind him. Now I can get to the 2nd level, and you can see when I do that, you make big gains like this, catch the defense off guard.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. And the defense, got him at the 27.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. He's got an open man. At the 45 on his way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
It's a scoreless game, but it feels like after that completion, that may finally break. It's been tough sledding for both of these offenses. That time, they had the matchup they wanted. They took the shot. Really nice throw. Maybe that's the play that
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on 1st down to the pass and getting the sack.
Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete in the middle. And he's not going to be able to convert. Not down, just inches shy of the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. No thought of trying to kick the 46-yarder. They'll go for it. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. Pitt will kick off, ready to get things started here in the 3rd quarter. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged, as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Big fullback's got it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the air, it's Pavia. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Turning it on! He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And running backs so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, still looking. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Mayava. Finds the tight end. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and keep the drive alive.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. All defense so far, nobody giving an inch. And how long has it been since you've seen a scoreless game through 3 periods? And this is just the way you want it. The game will be won or lost in the fourth quarter as we take a look at the stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown, Panthers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Who knows? That might be all it takes. This has been a defensive battle. Both offenses struggling mightily to execute anything, but they were able to put a nice little drive together. Their yards have been very difficult to come by. They found a way to get it done, and finally here in the fourth quarter, they're able to put some points on the board.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Working that left side now. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Ducks are flying down the field. Wants to throw again. Going downfield for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Throws to the tight end. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They wheeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that dude just hits the gas and just goes. How nice is it as an offensive coordinator to have a quarterback that you can run just like a tailback? And you got a tailback in the backfield with him all the time, and he can throw so many options, but you just see the speed when he hits the gas, and it is really nice.
Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Caught near the sticks, it's Harris. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. They sack here late in the fourth.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Motion from the wideout. This is a designed run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
And it was so important for the offense to...
The Ducks will get us started with the opening kickoff. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Dropping back, it's Manning. Under fire. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, New Mexico.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Run it with the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The give to the big fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Culpepper. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have...
And he sacked. A big play on 4th down.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. A completion makes it second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. As we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. With the catch, it's Jordan. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and you forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They finally make the stop. The offense brightening down. First down to the 27.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Looking to throw again. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
Well, it's been all passing all the time on this drive. This guy is 5 for 5, and now they're sitting at first and goal.
Here we go, first and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Dump off, caught by the running back. Brought down at the 2. After the catch, the offense close to punching it in. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to...
So it's 1st and 10 inside the 5. How does the coaching staff play this? So they run the ball to get some breathing room, or will they trust the QB and be more aggressive here? Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return. Tackled on the 17, but a big interception for this defense.
Chris, I think I can hit.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up a pass game. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Lynn Swann. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass is picked off. Right into the open. Inside the 30. The 10. All the way back to the... And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He's got it in the open. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Offense getting set up, and here's 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayava. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. He can go. Now the 40. At the 20. At the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. That play makes it 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. The receiver grabs it. He make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down at the 48. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. It's going to be a loss on the play. Force out of bounds. Great play by the defense. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, he makes the catch. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting...
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Mayava. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. And one final play before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the first down. Booker, Nebraska has the lead here. They got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Swarm with a pass rush, a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains of that incompletion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Fires it to the wideout. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Touchdown, Nebraska. And the defense joins the scoring part. And the USC offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Let's it fly to the wideout. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, Husker. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He'll go down there after picking up a few yards. Not going to be enough for the first. Important second down play coming up. Here we go. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. And looking to throw now on first down. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Hey, there's the execution. It's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught by the receiver. They stop him, but it's a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. Pressure is coming. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Not much on the return. Tackle on the 7. Well, they had some high hopes, Kirk, coming into this game. They practiced well, prepared well. They were optimistic, but things just did not work out, and that's a tough loss.
Yeah, their opponent just made more plays than they did, plain and simple. But there's a lot to learn from losses like this, and the smart coaches know how to use them to motivate their team moving forward.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. scanning the field. It's Hart. The short completion of the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball upward to 36. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the left side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. But we expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. And the wideout goes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. The receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
He fires this throw, and it's intercepted. Great cut, they whiff on him. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Hart. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, that ball got out in a hurry on that quick slant, but sitting back in zone defense, good job of recognizing the ball coming out of the quarterback's hand and knocking it away.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Looks to the left. Pass caught. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Catch made on the out route. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's got it near the end zone. Goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few yards, but it's short of the 1st down. Back to throw. It's Hart. Caught quickly. Quick spin on the run. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the completion made. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
And I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. That's caught. It's Poe. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. The Hurricanes are going to cash in here in the red zone. Play fake, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Fighting for the end zone, but doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball for 3. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Dropping back, it's Hart. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami.
This is a great play by the receiver coming up with this touch.
So about 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A deep shot to the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid gain. 1st down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's an out route. The catch made. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively 1st half. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass not complete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Hart. This time, a completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in here.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
He's got it with room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Just a great throw and an even better catch here by Miami to be able to come up with a big play for this offense. And Chris, oh my gosh, just an embarrassment of riches when it comes to Miami in the wide receiver position.
He's in the clear. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They look to throw it here on second down. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit.
Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Really love what this defense is doing today.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Canes.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to...
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the catch. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
So incomplete pass on second down, sets up a 3rd and inches. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. This time it's complete. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets him up first down from the 31. Canes have 1st and 10 here. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Poe. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass caught. Second down now. Working clock with the ground game. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and short from the +24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Back to pass. It's Hart. That pass is caught. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker. Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Big guys up front, lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back. And that catch is hauled in. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.